everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bukola. Ciao a tutti, benvenuti sul mio canale YouTube. Sono Bukola. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. And in today's video, I'll be talking to you about who doesn't have to take the Italian language test, who is exempted from the Italian language test for the citizenship. But before I continue this video, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to this channel. I will really appreciate it. It's a way to support me, to support this channel. Okay, so click that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that you can be notified anytime I post a new video. I have my kids here in case you hear their voices. So before I talk about the Italian language test, I want to first talk about the things you will need to obtain the citizenship, to obtain Italian citizenship. Italian citizenship can be obtained in different ways through blood rights. That is, if one of your parents is an Italian, if one of your parents is an Italian citizen, through naturalization, marriage, and some other ways. Anyone born in Italy doesn't become an Italian automatically. In Italy, there's nothing as jus soli, even though they're still fighting for it in the parliament. But anyone born here in Italy doesn't automatically become an Italian. At least one of the parents must be a citizen. Those who are born to foreign parents can ask for their citizenship when they turn 18. If you are married to an Italian, you can request for your citizenship after 2 years, at least after 2 years of residing in Italy. So the Italian citizenship can be granted to foreigners through naturalization. That's if you've resided in Italy for a period of time, if you've resided legally. In 5 years for refugees who have been residing in Italy legally, and in some cases it becomes 10 years. It becomes 10 years in some cases. So for non-EU citizens, it is 10 years. You have to wait for 10 years, meaning that you have to be living continuously in Italy for 10 years without interrupting your residence. You have to be living continuously for 10 years in Italy. So even if you've been living in Italy for 20 years and you've not lived continuously for 10 years, as in you don't have a residence, like a continuous residence for 10 years, you can't apply. You can't apply for the citizenship. It will not be accepted. So what are the things you need to request for your Italian citizenship? Number one, 10 years continuous residence, and you will have to provide your storico di residenza, which you have to collect from all the comune, from all the councils you've lived. So if you've lived in different places, yeah, I'm so sorry, my baby is here. So if you've lived in different places for 10 years, you have to go to the comune and ask them for your storico di residenza. So you need your residence. You need to have a residence. Is very important, because that's the only thing that can prove that you've been living in Italy for a particular time. Then absence of criminal records from Italy and from your own country as well. Your birth certificate, it has to be translated as well in Italian. It has to be legally translated. Why are you looking at me? 3 years of cool. You have to demonstrate that you have a sufficient income. So you need 3 years, your last 3 years of cool. So make sure you're working on your cool, because without the cool, no cittadinanza. Even if you are a student, they don't care. If you are a student, you have to have your code, unless maybe you are living with your family and maybe your parents are working, you can use their code. Or maybe you are living with a family member, you can use their code. So the code for singles are, that's if you don't have a family, yeah, the code is 8,263 euros and 31 cents. So, and for nuclear family, it is 11,362 euros 5 cents. Then if you have a spouse, your spouse and children who are dependent, it increases with 516 euros per person. Then you also need your marca da bollo and your SPID. Like, you cannot apply for the citizenship if you don't have your SPID. Like, SPID is an important thing here in Italy now. You need to have your SPID, and even if you've applied for your citizenship, you need to control your application online with your SPID. I already have a video on how you can create your SPID account, and I have it in English, so you can check the description area for the video. I'm gonna leave a card right here too, so that you can watch the video to create your SPID if you haven't created one. If you haven't created one, you also need to pay a tax of 250 euros. Before it was 200 euros, but thanks to Mr. Salvini, so the tax has been increased now to 250 euros. I'm so sorry about the lights right now. The lighting is changing because I'm using natural light, so everything is changing right now because the sun is going down. So you need to pay your 250 euros tax, and you can pay this tax online. You can go to the post office to pay it. I already have a video on how you can pay bills, or how you can pay things online from the post office website. I already have a video about that in English as well. And you also have to prove your knowledge of the Italian language, okay? And you also have to prove your knowledge of the Italian language by taking the Italian test, a B1 Italian language level exam. You have to do that because this is why I'm actually filming this video. You are exempted from the Italian language exam if, number one, if you are in possession of a qualification issued by a public or private educational institution recognized by the Ministry of Education. That's the MIUR, as they call it in Italy. MIUR. That's the Ministero dell'Istruzione. That's if you've studied here in Italy. If you've studied here in Italy, that's in Italian language. You don't have to take the test. And anyone that has the long-term EU residence permit, that is the Carta di Soggiorno, the EU Carta di Soggiorno, you don't have to take the test. Okay, you don't have to take the test. So and to apply for the Italian citizenship, you also need your carta d'identità, your soggiorno, all the documents you have here, your carta d'identità, your passport as well. So these are the things you need to have to be able to obtain the Italian citizenship. I have already done a tutorial of how you can apply for your Italian citizenship online. It's just that I am yet to edit. It's like I've done this tutorial for more than a month now, but I've not had the time to edit the video. I'm gonna try as much as possible to find a time to edit the tutorial. So I'm gonna try to edit the video, and I'm going to upload it how you can apply for yours for the citizenship, for the Italian citizenship online. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section. You can send me an email. I will definitely reply to your emails. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. Like this video. I also have a new channel, Learn Italian with Bucola, if you are interested in learning the Italian language, because it is very, very important if you're living in Italy, it's very important for you to learn the Italian language. It's very, very important. So I have this channel, Learn Italian with Bucola, where I teach the basics of the Italian language, you know, from the beginner level. So you can kindly subscribe to that channel, check it out, and subscribe as well. So thank you, and I will see you in my next upload. Thank you, bye bye, grazie mille, ciao, alla prossima.
You got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it.